Hello, Sagittarius. This is Carrie from Celestial Forecasts. This particular reading will be focusing on twin flame lovers, twin flame connections, whether you're together or not at this point in time. Let's go ahead and take a look and see what the universe needs you to know about your twin flame connection. All right, guys? So I'll be pulling from these 4 decks, 2 by Jennifer Aquarius Tarot, and then we'll clarify with my tarot decks here. So let's get started. Sagittarius, see what the energy looks like for you when it comes to your twin flame connection. General advice as always, so please do keep that in mind throughout your reading and take from it what makes sense as always and release the rest. All right, Sagittarius, your twin flame love, your twin flame lover. A message from the universe about this connection. What do we need to know? At the time that you're tuned in and watching this, what do you need to know? Or something that you might already know, of course. Ooh, exotic getaway. Burned out burdens. Okay. So some of you guys perhaps are just really wanting to get away from something challenging when it comes to your twin flame. It could be a literal vacation, or you just needed time away from your person maybe. So whatever these burdens represent, that could certainly be contributing to it. I just happened to glance at the bottom card. We do have a threes, a crowd, third party reference here. So if that's your story, it will not be everybody's story, of course, that there's a third party element to the challenges of your twin flame connection. So let's go ahead and clarify and see what else is going on. This may either still be happening or it already occurred and it's no longer going on, but it still contributed to this burden that you might be carrying because it was so difficult to maneuver through it, you know? So let's grab some tarot for Sagittarius. It could be a third party that also decided to just leave the situation. We do have the Page of Pentacles. Okay, ambition, manifestation, financial opportunity. Some of you guys might actually have had an office romance, that sort of thing. You could have also been dealing with somebody who was immature, perhaps. They wanted to manifest something here. Maybe it did, but it could not have maybe been able to sustain the connection. 7 of Cups. Yeah, somebody had way too many options here, guys. Too many choices. So either you got yourself mixed up in a third party, Sagittarius, or you were already coupled up and maybe had a partner, a twin flame, who ended up cheating on you. It could go either way. So we've got the Magician showing up here. This represents Gemini and Virgo specifically. Some of you guys might have been thinking of that sign. It's interesting how we've got the Page of Pentacles and the Magician, both representing manifestation here. I mean, the Magician, of course, is such a beautiful energy. It does represent a good experience, something positive that's happening when it comes to your connection. For those of you who are not together at this point in time, the Magician here is something that can help you guys find your way back together. I'm feeling for some couples that you're working through the issues and really wanting to get away from this third party element here. We do have the Ace of Swords. So that to me is an indication that whoever was causing problems and drama here in this situation, either you took control, Sag, or the other person did. Somebody was cut out. More than likely it's this third party that was cut out because ultimately it created way too much trouble, too much drama here. Let's see what else. What else for Sagittarius in this twin flame connection? We have a reverse card, which is the Fool. All right, somebody was definitely acting from a place of recklessness, lack of fun, hope, faith. Somebody was being really immature, naive. It's a part of that vibe. Let's grab one more here. I'm kind of feeling at this point, Sagittarius, you just want to move on from this drama. Definitely away from a third-party drama, okay? You don't want anything to have to do with that. You just want to be able to move on and clear yourself of any sort of involvement when it comes to that. So let's see what else we can find out. So we're seeing third-party drama when it comes to the twin flame connection. If you're still apart at this point in time, there could, of course, still be lingering experiences and pain and resentment from that. All right, what else do we need to know about this twin flame connection? Passion is brewing, okay? Look at the next card. We have death, time for change. It absolutely is time for change, Sagittarius, because I have a feeling if so far, if you're relating to this reading, you weren't going to be putting up, you know, with a third party situation. You weren't going to allow yourself to be somebody else's choice, you know? Secondly, like an option. This could have been how you felt as well, feeling shut out. Somebody shut you out, especially if, again, you were coupled up and your person cheated on you, got involved with a third party, and of course you would feel like you were shut out of their life, their heart. But that has clearly come to an end. You've got that death reference right next to it. Something died. It just didn't have enough life to it to sustain it. So hopefully you and the person that you're thinking about for this reading, your twin flame, the passion can resurface. It can come back. Look at that. You've got the Four of Wands, which is a twin flame card in tarot. 1111 could also be a number that you are seeing constantly. Somebody's birthday could be November 11th as well. But this right here is a reunion for you and your twin flame. So that's a very clear message from the universe, perhaps, that that's something that you need to know and have faith in, especially for those of you who don't have a whole lot of faith right now, you know. So it does seem that there's a chance for a reunion here between you and your twin. We do have the Four of Swords, which is very fitting because after having experienced, for example, infidelity in your relationship, if that is what you experienced, or something else challenging, it doesn't have to be that, but this is taking a break from what happened and just being able to recuperate from the heartbreak, the pain, the disappointment, perhaps. Some of you might have just needed time to yourself to regroup and rethink things. Okay, we've got the Three of Wands and we've got the Emperor here. You could both be fire signs, actually. Divine Masculine coming in as Aries. Divine Feminine could represent Sagittarius for some of you. So I feel too that this is a masculine who just, again, wants to move on, wants to move forward, wanting to make progress in a reunion, not really wanting to focus on what happened to break you guys up, what happened to challenge the partnership. I feel at this point, they're just really wanting to bring this back together. And look at that, Divine Feminine here. You are coming in as the Queen of Wands. I love that. So you're just trying to think positively that ultimately you and your twin flame can work through this. I feel the masculine is certainly coming forward, ready to take action to do right by you. So this passion that's coming through from that very first card, passion is brewing. So I really do feel a very positive energy rising up from some of the negative stuff you guys have been through. Look at this. Let me move this over. So we've got the Page of Wands. Cheerful news. So there is definitely some good news that's coming in for you and your twin flame love. And then this is the last card. You've got the Temperance card, which is your own Sagittarius energy. If it's not happening right now, just know that eventually it's on its way to you. Who knows? It could happen during Sagittarius season, okay, where peace can be restored in the twin flame connection. Balance can be restored. So the overall outcome of how this is presenting itself, Sag, is that things will ultimately work itself out. Everything will fall back into place. What needs to fall away will fall away. Okay, so I'll leave that there. I feel it's a very positive outcome to your situation when it comes to your twin flame love, all right? I'll leave that there, guys. If you're interested in your own reading, that info is down below in the description box, as well as the link to the decks you see here. Thank you guys so much for tuning in, and I will see you in the next reading.